Jeff and Derrick, absolute birds if I've ever seen any.
Yeah, they flap around like they own the stage, but they barely get off the ground.
And Derrick's over there with that big headset looking like a straight up Jughead from the comic books.
He does, like he's missing the little paper crown.
Welcome to the Rhythm Section, a Memphis music podcast from the beautiful studios at Zoom, produced by SRP Studios Podcasting, srpstudiosllc.com.
Catch new episodes every Tuesday morning on Apple and Spotify, 6 p.m. Central on YouTube and Facebook, and 7:30 p.m. on radio-memphis.com.
And please follow us at therhythmsectionpod.com for all channel links and episodes. What's up, Jeff?
Jughead.
So yeah, we're in Zoom land today.
Yep. And my room is a bit echoey. Hopefully that doesn't
that's all right.
translate.
There will be more Zoom content in the future, and we'll be taking care of that for you, Jeff. But right now, we're using Zoom on special occasions, and today is one. We are interviewing. I say we are because we have not done this interview yet. With the entire band, Land Divided.
Yes.
So that's what's coming up today. You got Jillian Acor. I don't know how to say her last name. Acor.
You don't remember my name?
So Jillian on guitar and lead vocal. Jacob Turner, Nick Ireland, and Zach Perry will all be on the show via Zoom. So we felt it'd be easier to do it on Zoom. And that ties in with some behind the stuff, stuff that Jeff and I have been talking about and wanting to do during the off season. So nothing to really riff about quite yet, but we have some fun ideas with Zoom for this off season.
I've already hit our brothers up at with Fever Tree to see if they were interested in doing the same thing, and we'll have those guys on a Zoom call at some point too, because they're all insane. Yeah.
So as this season winds down in real time, let's look at this here. And this is one of the benefits of being on a Zoom call. There's so much more accessible to me. I could actually do some fact checking in real time. How about that? No.
We don't need no stinking.
We don't want to do that. So, so we have a few more episodes after this one. So maybe Jeff, by the time we start wrapping the season down, we'll kind of figure out what we want to do in the off season, this new thing that you and I keep brainstorming.
Right.
And then that way we can announce it. What I'm willing to say is through the holidays, there will be fresh content coming from this show. It will just be very different and fun and a new idea. I
think you and I should get together and maybe brainstorm over alcohol and gummies. I know you don't drink, so I can drink alcohol. You can take a gummy. We'll come up with something good. Yeah.
Well, we'll have to do it over Zoom. So I'm in my home.
Yeah.
In PJs, but anyways, so even though we're home, or I'm home, and we're in the Zoom studio situation, look, don't think I've set this up without access to our sound. So. It's still the same silly show. We started the season out this way, and we're always going to lean on Zoom more when it comes to situations like this because, again, today's Land Divided. It's 4 people. It would be easier to just do it this way. And the Zoom, for me and Jeff, give it a different dynamic and a different set of challenges. So it's also a fun in a different way. Mm-hmm. So. As much as I love being in the same room with one Jeffrey Ward, this works too. All right, what do you say, Jeff? Real quick, before we break to the ads. First off, Jeff and I were racking our brains. What the hell we want to talk about?
Because we've both been kind of bums this week and have done nothing.
Yeah. So we thought it'd be fun to address the AI Palooza coming from
the nonsense.
Josh Haynes and Shawn have been let loose
Yeah.
with this app called Sora, and I don't know how it works. That's why these geniuses take care of that for us, right?
Yeah.
So you heard the intro. That is a video that was sent to me.
Right.
I can't remember if it was either Josh or Shawn, and that was not posted, I don't believe. He did post one about this show, which we're going to play here in a minute. And then we want to show off, we want to play some that have been posted. So by the way, if you're not following these guys, Josh Haynes, Shawn Few, you don't know who we're talking about, some prominent, long time, well-known musicians in town. Knuckleheads that also just have so much fun on social media. And if you learn one thing with this music community, no one is safe, but everyone gets the joke. At least I do.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some people that don't want to be AI'd,
Yes.
but watch out. It's coming.
Speaking of Fever Tree, Tim Dills better be damn thankful that Rocco Waltz has not figured out how to use AI. Because holy crap.
Did you say Rocco Waltz?
Waltz.
I don't think
You
so.
don't remember my name?
I don't think so. I heard Waltz in there.
Rocco.
All right. So let's play one more sound it's an honor when me and Jeff were in on the joke, and then we want to hit some other ones here, but we thought this one was pretty
Derrick from the rhythm section pod. Think they're keeping time, but they're just a facade. They talk a big game, but can't stay in tune. Two little shitbirds singing out of the room. Jeff and Derrick, two shitbirds on a wire, flapping their mouths, setting nothing on fire. Jeff and Derrick from the rhythm section.
That's it. It just cuts off.
Yeah.
So that's just great. And then, all right. So of now Jimmy Fulp.
Yeah, Jimmy has been honored.
He's been brought into the fold. I don't know if he signed a release to allow this to happen. I don't know. But this is a great one right here.
Oh, Jimmy, what are you doing? Sorry. Listen, could you put in a word so I can be the permanent drummer in Area 51? No, that's not happening. Come on, I can keep perfect time. Just give me a shot. It's not my call, and even if it was, the answer would still be no. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
I can keep perfect time, I promise.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So there's that. Goodness, it just gets
Introducing Mickey D's Nuts, the crunchy roasted mix only at McDonald's. Grab them on the go or with your meal and get that perfect salty crunch every time. Roasted, lightly salted, and packed with flavor. That's nutty good. Mickey D. Introducing Mickey D's Nuts.
That's nutty good.
Mickey D's Nuts.
Now, I know this show already happened, and we're going to wrap it here. But 6 Feet Thunder just had a show at Knuckleheads. So leading up to this, Shawn and Josh, in their ways, promoted this show. So it started with Shawn, and to those that are only listening, he's driving up. Picture him driving up to the camera on a Harley.
Bike night at Knucklehead Sidecar and features the return of 6 Feet Thunder. Place your bets now on whether or not Mark Starr will be there. Wednesday, it's
6 Feet Thunder. I love it. So,
and Mark Starr was not there.
So Josh, just doing what he does best, aside from playing guitar, comes up with his own kind of answer to that video. Now picture Josh on a little mini bike, a little mini crotch rocket.
A Vespa.
Even smaller. I mean, this is something you buy at Walmart.
Hey folks, I'm rolling out on the pocket bike to let you know 6 Feet Thunder is bringing it to Knucklehead Sidecar this Wednesday, October 29th. Showtime's at 6 p.m. sharp, so get there early and grab yourself a good spot. And for the record, Shawn Few still wears women's jeans.
And he drives off on this little moped, and of course, you know how Josh rolls. You're gonna see like a plumber's crack situation as he drives away, right? So it's just hilarious. All right. So with great power comes great responsibility, fellas.
Right.
Keep bringing the funny. To those that think that's funny and want to check their content, we didn't even scratch the surface with the amount of content these two fellas have put out in the last 2 weeks. So follow them, Shawn Few, Josh Haynes, because they're bringing in other people, other friends. We got Ronnie Knight. We got now Carrie Few has been sucked into these things.
I haven't seen that.
Yeah. So good stuff. If you want to see Shawn Few and Josh Haynes disco dance with each other, that's available.
I don't know if I do.
That's available.
Yeah, I may pass on that one.
All right, good fun, guys, and we're honored to be a part of the joke too.
Yeah,
we just love that you guys did that for us. Thank you. All right, let's get things going here. All right, now this is the moment where I hope and pray Jeff has the paperwork in the right order.
We're going to find out.
We're going to find out. Area 51.
Yep, Area 51, bringing you songs from classic artists such as Kansas, Styx, Van Halen, and Autograph. Remember, turn those rough, dry elbows into smooth, happy skin with your friendly, joshing weenus wipes today.
We got Friday, November 7th, Josh and David with Grand Theft Audio, Hadley's, 8 p.m. It's one of the side pieces. And then Saturday, November 15th, a proper Area 51 show. We'll be celebrating the 40th birthday bash for Josh's better half, Laura Haynes, at Dan McGinnis, 9 p.m. Again, that's Saturday, November 15th. So please, let's go there and have some fun and celebrate for Laura Haynes' 40th. It's a big deal, 40. It's a milestone. So I'm sure it's going to be a great time. Saturday, November 15th. Dan McGinnis, 9 p.m. Follow on Facebook at Area 51 Memphis. All right.
Yeah, baby.
DeSoto Local is a digital advertising network throughout DeSoto County. They have moved the outdoor billboard concept indoors to high traffic areas, connecting local businesses to their customers. I think last week we really proved our point on the silliness of that script saying local in the area, so anyways, move on.
Their indoor billboards are in popular places all over town. These screens display full motion ads about the business hosting the screen, ads for local businesses in the area, and relevant local content.
Local content in the area for local businesses. Right. Advertise your local business with DeSoto Local. Contact local Brandy Faulkner today at 901-831-3212 and visit DeSotoLocal.biz for more information. Bands, listen up, everyone. If you're not, you should be ready to take your show to the next level, and you can do so with David Griffin Audio, who brings big sound, bright lights, flames, and sparks to every event.
Experience the largest QSC system in the area with David Griffin Audio. No job is too big or too small. Follow on Facebook at David Griffin Audio for updates.
Call him at 901-299-1344 or email davidgriffinaudio@gmail. Bring the energy, bring the show, Mr. David Griffin Audio. More Loud proudly pays tribute to the king of surf guitar, Dick Dale. Guitarist Jason Moore captures Dale's signature sound with aggressive, fast, and highly rhythmic playing, featuring rapid alternate picking, heavy reverb, and a powerful staccato attack that defined Dick Dale's sound.
Jason Moore is taking this to the next level, currently taking lessons from Jimmy Dale, the son of legendary Dick Dale.
More Loud is booking for weekends and outdoor shows. Visit moreloud.com for booking, music updates, and more. That's MOORELOUD.com.
Gotten pretty good at that. Very smooth transition there.
Yeah, man. The setup here in my Cafe du Pod is comfortable. A little too comfortable. It's allowing me to squirrel and just kind of go off script a little more than we should, or at least
just please tell us all you're wearing pants. That's all that matters.
Yes. Stretchy pants, but pants. Yes. Okay. So, now that we've cleared that up, looking for the best live music in Memphis? Well, of course, the Musicians Booking Agency connects top bands with the city's hottest venues. Whether you're booking talent or looking for gigs, they've got you covered.
Follow on Facebook at the at the Musicians Booking Agency for updates on upcoming shows and artists. I think I screw that up every week.
It's all right.
But yeah.
Have you not heard me speak on this show every week? Wednesday, November 5th, We got Triple Annie at Hadley's.
And Friday, November the 7th, Grand Theft Audio at Hadley's.
Once, as mentioned, with the Area 51 ad. Yep. Saturday, November 8th. All right, we got a lineup here. Our good friend Jeff and Gen X at 10th Inning, starting at 8 o'clock. Will you be inside or outside, sir? Does it depend on weather?
That's going to depend on the weather. I hope outside.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Yeah,
that's an awesome situation out there. Okay, your mom's new boyfriend, TJ Mulligan, 64, 9-1, 901 Rocks at Knucklehead Sidecar, starting at 7, and Big Wheel at Hadley's, 8 to midnight. All 4 of those shows Saturday, November 8th.
Yep, and I'm going to backtrack for a quick second. Friday, November 7th, Gen X is also at Knuckleheads.
Okay.
So we didn't have that one listed.
Yeah,
so,
whatever, Steve. Thanks, man.
Yeah, Steve. Damn it. Sunday, November the 9th, Christmas for the Kids kickoff. You guys know about this every year. Rick Hale does amazing work.
Yep.
And that's at Hadley's, benefiting the late Cricket Warren's children. Please get out and support that. Because Cricket is definitely missed. A brother to this Memphis community. He was one of the past mothers.
He just had 2 children not too long ago. So,
so that is 5 to 9-ish, featuring Fading Melodies, Fever Tree, Brothers in Fever Tree, and Every Mother's Nightmare. $10 donation at the door, please. Get out and support that cause.
Yes, that's a good one to support, and a good way to kick off the Christmas for the Kids. So you're going to see a lot of activity coming from Rick Hale and Hadley's about this time of year. It's a stretch of entertainment, all to raise money for kids in Christmas. So wrapping this up, Wednesday, November 12th, Shotgun Billy's will be at Hadley's.
Nice.
So check them out as well.
And if you've been under a rock and haven't heard the news on Facebook that Rick and Bill are back in charge, back in the saddle,
back in time.
Great Scott!
Big news, and this has gone public. So Jeff and I am not saying anything out of turn.
I enjoyed working with John the last couple of years. He was a blast. It was good times.
Hey, a very early one of our early sponsors. Did he not sponsor a handful of episodes for us? Remember, we used to do Hadley's ads for him. Thank you, John, for that. He was ready to give his time to us to sit down in his office, and we threw an idea to him to be a sponsor, and he was all about it. So we appreciate that, John. But we'll see what happens. You know, I'm sure Hadley's is going to continue to kick ass and do its thing. You know, you're not going to, you know how Rick Hale operates everybody. So if you know him, you know. Congratulations.
If you don't know who Rick is, he's the guy wearing shorts and slides
all year
long,
right straight through winter. So it's bizarre, but. All right, today's interview, Land Divided. Now, there are times that Jeff and I have the opportunity to record this intro after the interview, and today is not one of them. We have to do the intro before we do the interview. Also, what's changed this season is we didn't get way ahead in batch interviews. I mean, we are literally, we filmed the interview on Sunday. It's published Tuesday. So we don't have the luxury of pulling from a bank. So that's why sometimes we do our intro and we can't talk about what we talked about because we don't know what we talked about yet. Right. But what we can do is promote.
We can tell you who they are, their names.
Yes, who they are and some information on them. So Land Divided, we got Jillian. We're going to leave it with Jillian. Guitar, acoustic guitar, vocals. Jacob Turner, drums, acoustic guitar, synth, vocals. Nick Ireland, guitar. Zach Perry, bass guitar, cello, and vocals. I hope I remember to ask him about the cello. They have a new album called The Truth, out now on all digital platforms. And then also we're going to be talking about an upcoming show. This is show number 2, I believe, since the release of their album. They launched the album at Roosters some time back, and I will be bringing this up in the interview. I walked in the last 10 seconds of the last song of the first set, which turned out to be the set where they performed the whole new album, and I was so bummed I missed it. But then I caught them for the rest of the night, and they were awesome, and we'll talk about that show. But now I am taking advantage of this new opportunity to now go see them perform their new album at Neshoba, Friday, November 14th, 8 p.m. to 10:30. Free admission, 4600 Merchants Park Circle, Suite 111, Collierville, Tennessee. I will say, though, it's a situation where you definitely want to call and reserve something.
Yep.
So I don't know if they're going to use their traditional model there at Neshoba where you have to pay for certain VIP tables.
I don't know why that would change. I assume that's how it will be, and I personally love that model. I think it's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, no, we've talked about that in the past, but either way, you technically do not have to pay a door charge at Neshoba.
Right.
We'll make that clear. You do not have to. It all depends on if you want to be up front in the VIP section or not. So please come out Friday, November 14th, 8 p.m. to 10:30 at Neshoba to see Land Divided give you a full night of music. And I know they're going to be pulling. I don't know if they're going to do their whole album for this show as well. I don't want to speak out of turn. Again, something I hope to ask them in the interview.
Yeah, if you stick around and watch the interview, you'll know the answer.
Yeah, sorry. So just hang out and find out in real time when we found out that.
You'll find out when we find out.
That's right, exactly. Yeah, you're going to witness us finding out for the first time,
right,
in a local area.
Yeah.
All right, that's it, man. Let's get to it. Oops, wrong button. There we go. See, earlier you just said how smooth things have been going.
You are. I know, and now you're dropping the ball.
We tanked it, but let's go to the next page. All right, Big Note Music Lessons offers one-on-one and group lessons for guitar, bass, keys, drums, and voice. You can try a free lesson with no obligation at any time. Just go to bignotemusiclessons.com, complete that submission form, and schedule your free lesson today.
Yeah, man. And start your Radio Memphis day within the morning with Rick and Monica from 9:30 to 2 p.m. Central for a wild ride of fun segments like News from the Stupid, That Guy, This Guy, and Crime Time, radio-memphis.com.
And thank you, as always, to everybody that helps support this podcast through donation. You can donate to Venmo or Cash App by searching at The Rhythm Section Pod, but also links are in the description.
Follow us at therhythmsectionpod.com. You will see our entire catalog of episodes and links to our YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Facebook, and Instagram channels.
And what do you say, Jeff? Let's bring in this big show. Thanks for hanging out with us. And I know that me and Jeff are fixing to have a good time with this interview. The new dynamic being on Zoom, having a total of 6 people on a show. This is going to be fun. So please stick around. I beg of you, please stick around for our interview with Jillian, Jacob, Nick, and Zach. It's Land Divided, everybody. Take care. So by now you've watched the intro, right? You have not skipped the intro. You should not skip the intro, right?
Never
skip the intro.
Never.
So you know what's going on here. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Land Divided with us today. Yeah. Great having you here in Zoom land. Top right-hand corner, we got Jacob Turner. Then down below on the left in the same room, we've got Nick Ireland and Jillian. And how do you pronounce your last name?
Acor. It's like acorn with no N.
Acor. I think I'm positive I screwed that up in the intro. Acor.
It's totally fine. It's okay.
And then bottom right, last but not least, the guy coming in with the low end, Zach Perry on bass guitar.
Yeah.
And
what's up, guys?
And when we start breaking down the album, I need to talk about Ashes to Ashes.
Oh yeah.
Because from a bass player's perspective, Jillian and Nick will be like, enough already. We'll talk about lead guitar and things, but but anyways, here we are. Here's Land Divided, everybody. Thank you again for joining us. We're here to talk about your new album, The Truth, and promote a show coming up. All mentioned in the intro already, but let's dig deeper. But before we do that, we'll start with you, Jacob. Welcome to the show for the second time, man.
This is the second time. Yeah, I'm a repeat offender when it comes to rhythm section, but I am certainly glad to be here again. That's right. It was bad, and then now this is going to be the real one. I guess I don't know.
All right. Welcome to the show, Jillian. Did you?
Thank you.
I think I was like many that discovered you for real recently, relatively speaking. I know you've been with Land Divided for a minute, but you guys came out with this new album, a new show, the whole thing. And I think I can speak for a lot of people. You're one badass guitar player.
Thank you so much. That's so cool. That's so cool of you. Thank you.
And Jacob, yes, you're a badass drummer. Yes.
He's like, I know.
And I mean, Nick's an okay guitar player as well. He runs sound a little bit too.
He does.
Just so happens. Yeah.
Just so happens.
Yeah. And that's why the bass sounds so good, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So don't piss me off, Zach.
So Nick Ireland, you too. You're part of the Two-Timer Club.
Yep. Two-Timer Club.
Two-Timer Club. Yeah, good to have you back. Man, we also had so much fun with your father. That was a good time. He was fun and chill. We could have gone hours with that. But,
you didn't even scratch the surface of
I know
shenanigans.
I know. I remember when you came into the studio, you were like, "Man, you guys should be interviewing my dad and brother." He's like, "Well, no, man, we're interviewing your ass right now." Cool. And then Zach Perry, correct?
Yeah, correct.
So again, Roosters, your album release show, which was a few months ago now.
Yep. Yeah. In July.
In a while.
Yeah. Much like Jillian, it's the first time I see you play. And it was a great show. And sadly, I walked in the last 20 seconds of the last song of the first set, and then found out that I missed the whole new album performance.
No.
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, we sound better on the CD anyway, so that's all.
Yeah.
Which
we got to edit plenty on the album. So
yeah. But now I get a chance to hear some of their new stuff at Neshoba, November 14th, 8 p.m.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yes.
Playing most of it.
You heard it in the intro, and we will say it throughout this interview, but part of this is to promote their next concert, November 14th, 8 o'clock at Neshoba, free admission. So check it out.
Have any of you guys played that stage at Neshoba's?
Oh, yeah.
It is so nice.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
I have not, so this will be a first for me.
Oh, Nick, you're going to have a great time. That's a great stage. Yeah.
Well, all right. Let's turn it to the band, Jeff, and let's talk as current as possible, and then we can freeform from there and go in different directions. We can squirrel on purpose.
Great movie.
But let's talk album, y'all. And I'll throw it to the band, whoever wants to take the lead to start telling us the story about. We don't have to break into every detail because I know it's been years in the making. You guys have worked on this album for some time, but just tell us about your record.
Yeah, it's funny. They always say never give the drummer a microphone, but clearly we've broken that rule a couple times over now. But no, the Truth was a record. A lot of the songs were initially songs that we had for a couple years. We've been working up, we've been writing, and we really, to be honest with you, had just kind of been chomping at the bit, and there were a lot of parts of it that just hadn't gotten figured out. The Truth is an album about growth, lyrically. And kind of all of us coming throughout college, we're all almost all of us graduated. I've got a couple months left, so we're nearly there. But
babies.
I know, it's crazy. It's wild.
We're the baby face band.
Yeah.
We are, and except for me and Zach, who now have beards, which that's always my joke. Is like, You know, we come out at the acoustic portion of our show, and it was like, I know what's on your minds right now. I know the first thing you're thinking. Zach grew a beard. You know, like that's always like the thing that I point out. But yeah, no. So we've grown a lot, and this album really kind of encapsulates a lot of that. I think both personally and just as a group, how that works. Whether that be sonically speaking, I feel like it's, in my opinion, I think we can all kind of agree on this one. It's our best material that we've had to date, and I think it's the stuff we're the most proud of. But also, I think it's very indicative of us as people. So The Truth is a great record, and it was a lot of fun to work on. But it was a very long process. I believe we began recording at least the bulk of it around 2024-ish.
Yeah, it was January, early January 24.
Okay, so working on 2 years.
Yep,
good deal. So I've heard the album, or at least the first half at this point. But
Right.
So I know what kind of genre this is aiming towards. But Jillian, if someone's never heard of you guys before, what can they expect when they crank up The Truth?
Oh, okay, that's a great question. Let's see. So in my opinion, like our new modern sound that we just arrived at. Like before, we were mostly a cover band and we didn't really have a style that much. But now we're leaning towards like the hard rock, kind of arena rock with a little bit of a grunge feel on top. And then we also have a side of us that can do like a little bit kind of a southern rock sound. So mainly hard rock is our thing.
And to those guys like me that love double kick bass, I'm a softie for the double kick. So Jacob, thank you for that.
Of course. I aim to not only make music lovers happy, but also all of my drummers and all of my rhythm section people.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's our goal. We're great at making one person happy. I mean, that's the that's the goal.
But yeah, so you're right, Jillian. I mean, there's some good riffage in there too.
Yeah, very big guitars. Yeah.
And big bass too. I'm working my way towards you, Zach, too. But while we're with Jillian and now Nick, we'll bring you in, Nick, because we got the two guitar players right here. Do you guys write together, bring in different ideas and meld them? You know, how does this work as far as coming up with great riffs like that?
I mean, really, it's a fairly democratic process. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where somebody brings in an idea and somebody just layers on top of that, or somebody has another idea, then we meld it together. I mean, that's really how the DNA of our songs are, is just, you know, very much, you know, old school. Let's just get together and, oh, by the way, I recorded this last time on my phone. Like, oh, cool, let's build off of that. And so a lot of these songs were made like that.
Yeah.
Just kind of spur of the moment, you know, hey, let's go off of this, you know, little riff or whatever. Which I like, you know, it's fun. It's really fun to do that and to be creative with, you know, your people.
Yeah. And you guys are young, right? And when you listen to the music, if I didn't know any of you, I wouldn't realize I'm listening to teenagers. I mean, 20-year-olds. No,
well, we look like it.
Well,
they're not
exactly.
that young.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I shaved yesterday morning, so
extra baby face today.
Okay, here's a question. Who do you think's the oldest and the youngest?
That's a great question. I love this.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna note.
Yeah.
Well,
we're
think,
interviewing y'all right now.
I don't know. I'll do it. I'm not a wimp. I think it's safe to say a lot of people would go Zach is oldest. Is that common?
No, Nick is the grandpa of the group.
No, I know, but as far as when someone will guess, I would gather your guess.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you certainly wouldn't guess that Nick is the oldest.
Right, yeah.
He looks
exactly.
12.
apparently I need to stop shaving.
Hey, I was called kiddo as of 2 days ago, so.
So who's the youngest? Who's the youngest?
That would be little baby Jacob.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I am the child.
Yeah. Well, the oldest person in this screen is one Jeffrey Ward, everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't tell.
You earned that, Jeff. You earned that.
No question.
Yeah.
Well,
so when it comes to
hold up.
Oh, you got the finger.
We can't. We haven't finished the lineup yet, Jeff.
Oh.
Now we've got to move on to the best part of this music, and that's the low end bass. No.
Oh yeah.
No. Zach Perry, welcome to the show, man. And I got to say hello to you really briefly after your set at Roosters, and that's it. So I'm much like Jillian. Yep. So I'm anxious to get to know more about you as well. Bass is very prominent in this mix. It's thick. There's clarity in the notes. I love it. And we're going to talk about Jimmy Fulp and some of the other people that have helped with the production of this stuff. But the way the bass wraps up with some of the guitars and again, listen to Ashes, everyone. I'm being biased because I'm used to being in a rhythm section. So when I hear the bass and drums on a song like that locking in with each other, but while the bass is a little busier and you're putting passing tones in there, it's exceptional. So, but now that I'm done gushing, right? Let's turn it over to Zach. So what's this experience been like? And tell us a little bit more about how long you've been in the band and your place in the band.
Yeah, so I've been playing bass for 10 or 12 years now, and I've been with Land Divided since 2017, pretty much when we got our start. So back when we were all even more baby faces than we are now, But as far as going into writing this album, Jacob knows as well as me, we really fit the podcast name, the rhythm section. When we get in the studio, we kind of get right up next to each other and we're laying stuff down the whole time. So
they are literally on each other's backs.
Yeah. And plenty of bass, mouth sounds and stuff. I'll be like, no, Jacob, hold on, you got to do one of those. Do. You know what I mean? It's the best way to write. So.
And then I tell him he has to do the ba-dump,
Exactly. Yeah. So, thankfully I'm blessed to have a great drummer, right there with me. I can say for myself, and I hope same for him, that, we make our jobs easier for each other.
100% agree.
100% melding the whole time. We've been playing so long together that, it's like second nature,
And that's what makes being an original act great as well, because you can write great songs, but you still need that chemistry and that the feel with each other. So, Nick, and I know I should know this because we had you on the show, but you're an original too, right?
Original member? No, actually not. I'm not original.
Okay.
I came in fall of 2018 to this band, and actually my first show with them was at Cooper Young Festival, and I was told prior by Mr. Jacob that we would just be doing cover sets. And then come to find out Cooper Young is not for covers, it's for originals. And so my first gig with them was all original music. So it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
And we wrote all of those songs in like the 2 months leading up to the gig. So
with a new guitar player in the mix.
How did it go?
It went well.
I think that gig went fine. Yeah.
It actually did go really well. And on top of that, it was even funnier. So some of the songs, so Ashes, and then there's another song on this album called Dedicated To. Both of those were songs. It was obviously under a different name at the time, but those were songs that Shawn helped us to write in that period of time when we were looking for originals. And we've been playing those since our first original shows. So like that Cooper Young Fest, we played Ashes and we played Dedicated To, both of them as well.
Who co-wrote with you?
Shawn Few.
All right.
I knew it was coming.
And Jillian, I know you're not an original member either.
No, I'm not. I'm the baby of the band. Yep.
So tell us about about the time you came in and how long you've been with the band and what it's been like for you.
I joined, I think it was the summer of 2019. So they just released their first EP, and which was really cool because I knew all of them back from School of Rock. All of us are School of Rock kids. We're kind of like a family like that. Like I met Nick back in 2014. And we were both in house band together, so I've known him for like a decade. And then I got a call from one of the band members like, hey, so we just had somebody quit. Can you come jam with us for a second? Because we already knew how each other kind of played. And it's like, okay, we might have some chemistry. So I showed up, and then there's actually a funny story with it. They said, okay, here's a few of the songs. One of the songs is Lights Out, you know? So I showed up to rehearsal, and I thought it was Lights Out by Royal Blood. It was the UFO song. So we tried playing 2 separate songs at the same time, and thank goodness all of them. They were like, "Okay, we'll give her a little bit of grace."
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
yeah, you're having to learn our 4-hour set. I guess we can concede on this one. You know, it's
a little.
No one would expect a band with people of your ages to play UFO.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right.
So you're not wrong in assuming that it was not UFO.
Right.
Well, awesome. Jeff, okay. Earlier I cut you off. I put the finger up. I said no.
I'm used to it.
Do you remember what your question was? And please.
No, it's all good. No, I was going to ask, as far as writing lyrics in this band, is there one person that does most of that, or do you guys collaborate on that like you do the music? How does that work?
It's mostly Jacob. Most of the time. There's a couple of songs you can tell, like, for instance, Astray, where that was mainly Zach, and then I helped with the chorus, because I just heard that hook in my head when I was lying in bed. I was like, I got it. Record it. And then Jacob was like, okay, well, I'm going to kind of wrangle y'all up and actually make this come alive a little bit.
No.
But it's mainly Jacob. He's mainly the voice behind everything.
I got you.
Good
well, and to speak more to Astray, especially lyrically, like I think Zach and Jill killed that song, and I think from a perspective of just like writing stuff that was poignant, but it really did, like, it was thoughtful, but it was like really, really concise, because we really didn't have a whole lot of space in those verses. As far as like time wise, but like I think Zach and Jill like nailed it on the head when it came to it, and I still love that song. I think that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, all of you sing in some capacity. A lot of great harmonies. I don't. As far as lead vocals, I know Jacob and Jillian, Zach and Nick. Do you guys do any straight up lead vocals? Like
I do sing on Astray lead vocals. So
okay. Yeah.
That's the only one pretty much. We have a few cover songs that I used to sing lead on, but I try to stay away from that. You know, that's just more work to do. But I like doing it when I'm doing it. You know,
and he's really good at it. He would never tell you that, but that was one of those things. I remember. So Astray, I guess we can get into this. This would be a good point to talk about this. So Astray was a song that Jill actually sent a demo to all of us, and I remember like we opened up the Google Drive file, and I was just like, well, we got to do that one. I mean, it was just like basically the instrumental with the guitars, or like a bit of what we were doing there, and I was like, yeah, we got to work on that one. And then I think we just played around with who's going to sing it, and then Zach wound up stepping up to the mic when we were in rehearsal one day. Just killed it. It was just like had, I think, a very clear vision of at least where he was going with it. And so I'm really happy that we got to have Zach singing on this record, because it's kind of his moment to, I feel like, have a song that really kind of puts him out there and says, oh yeah, Zach can do this. Zach absolutely can be the lead vocal in a band and can absolutely murder it. And I think he did.
The funny part is I think me starting to sing that song was a joke at first. I'm pretty sure, because I came up and I was like, man, this sounds like an Alice in Chains song. And I was like, I can do a pretty good Alice in Chains impression. You know? I gave it my all with the, you know,
a little bit of Scott Stapp in there. Yep.
Well, I'm here to tell everybody that ever plays with me, if you see me singing, it is absolutely a joke. There's not going to be any confusion. So, well, obviously records have to be made somewhere, and typically that's in a studio, right? So should we mention the producer? Or no, let me take the back. Producer, co-producer with you guys. I know you guys are labeled as producers as well, but your studio guy. Should we mention him?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think we should give him like a little bit of love.
Yeah. But no, it's our friend Jimmy Fulp, Broken Snare Studios.
Buddy.
Was in hand with y'all throughout this whole process. So take us into the studio. I know you guys have, given yourself the credit for producing and then recorded and mixed with Jimmy Fulp, minus the song dedicated to, which we're working our way to. But the five of you are collectively making a record together. When did that process start?
That's got to be years ago.
All at once.
Years
ago.
Okay.
I think it was January 10th of 24.
Oh, so you'd already mentioned that earlier. That's right.
I think so. Yeah, that's like kind of the decided day that everything happened. We went in there and we're like, okay, everything's on the floor now. But I would say for the upcoming months, maybe 4 months ahead of time or something, we all got together and was like, okay, let's actually start rehearsing. Let's get everything tight and be really open-minded about all of it. One of the songs, I don't know if Jacob wants to talk about it, but Revelation was like very deconstructed. We only had like a couple ideas. We're like, okay, this used to be a like thrash metal song, and then we totally changed it to something new, which it's one of my favorites on the record. But that was mainly like, okay, let's just stir this up a little bit with all of us together in the room. And it was just magic. Just luckily it was magic.
Yeah, Revelations. I'm so sorry. Revelation. No, you're good. Revelation's one of those. Revelation was one of those cases. That song has been in conception since 2019. It's been almost. It's like a 6-year-old song. Me and Jill started in our first writing session together, like way long time ago. Yeah, it was a thrash metal song. It was just it was like blast beats and
it was so
back when all of us were just teenagers and just ready to play as many notes as possible and all that sort of stuff. And so it's funny, Revelation is actually the only song on the record that wasn't finished before we went in, meaning like we hadn't heard it until we put all the parts in with Jimmy on like in Pro Tools and stuff. And then when we got those first mixes back, then everybody was like, oh, now I can hear what the song is.
Yeah. I mean, that's part of the demo process, right? Pre-production, what have you.
That one we didn't even, that was one that we truly didn't even demo. I think we even came in, did we even have all the verses done for that? I don't even think we did.
No, I mean,
we had a lot to do.
What we were really doing with it. I mean, it was just loose.
Right. Yeah. But I can't believe it turned out what it ended up being, because it's changed so many times throughout the years. And I think we played the original version of it. Was it High Tone gig back like 4 years?
Yeah, you're right.
That was Lafayette.
Oh,
was it? Oh, we did do it. What were we thinking? Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I don't know. None of us could sing to the level that song was either. No. So it just didn't sound right. We were like, okay, we're never doing that song again.
That would have been terrible.
Okay, let's go on.
So what made you go with Jimmy? I'm not trying to put anyone on the spot here, but is this something that Jacob was it you that approached Jimmy? How did he come into the fold to start this record with y'all?
Well, I mean, anyone else is also free to jump in on this, but like Jimmy, there's such a familiarity already there. Jimmy, for anybody that doesn't know, actually helped us record the debut EP that we did in 2019. So we had worked with him before, and he had moved into a new house, and we hadn't worked with him in a little bit, and we were like, well, when we're looking for kind of this new record that we're doing, it's just like, well, I mean, we've worked with him before, and we know we can get good stuff with him. Let's hit him up and see if he's available. That was I think mainly the thing was like, would he be available to do it? Would he want to do a full form record? Because not everybody has the time and capacity and the space to make that happen. So, but he was down, and it wound up being a thing of we talked about just a couple different guys, and Jimmy wound up being the guy that we were like, yeah, we want to go forward and move with it. And I think the results speak for themselves with that. Yeah. I've often said, and I will continue to say, I don't think Jimmy gets enough credit for what he does on record, for how he records, for all of the many things that that's been, and also just like the time with Jimmy is so fun in the studio too. Like I think just in general, we're a bunch of goofballs, you know, to kind of piggyback off of what Nick was saying with, you know, shenanigans. You're not going to get any shortage of shenaniganery with this group.
Shenaniganery. Easy for me to say. Easy for me to say. That's awesome. Now, this very rough math here, but it starts somewhere in January of 2024. Your CD release was a few months ago, you know, so what are we looking at, about 18 months ish?
Yeah.
We'll just say
Roughly.
18 months. How many less months do you think it would have taken if Disney World closed?
I was wondering if you were going to bring it up. Oh man,
I had to do it.
Or Cancun or any. Yeah. Out of those 18 months, Jimmy and Donna probably spent 12 months out of the country. So
Man, we should have just packed up and like met him down there and just recorded in the hotel room or something. That would have been pretty
Do it
cool.
on the roller coaster.
Get
Come on,
some
let's get
Mickey
it.
Mouse Studios for sure. That would have been cool.
been in freaking Epcot eating, and then in between that doing vocal takes. Yeah,
Had to, Jimmy. I had to.
yeah.
Well, good deal. So by now I've put up the picture, even in the intro, the basically the big logo picture artwork of the CD. So let's just skip ahead. Well, I just mentioned it. The cover illustration and layout professional is your very own Jill. You refer to her as Jill, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
All right, Jill, tell us about this, because it does look awesome. I'm definitely putting the picture back up right now. Tell us about this this album cover.
Oh, okay. Let's see. There's a lot to it. It's actually very complex when you think about it. It took me probably a year, I mean, just as long as the record, to get it done from start to finish. So I call him Scully, and he was always on our stickers since day one. I was like, okay, there's a sticker of Scully here, and then on this one he's got a skull cap on and a bandana and everything. And he just kept rotating through the merch, and I was like, okay, there's our mascot. So I'm going to keep him in there. And then he's holding a mask, right? So that's supposed to represent taking off a false identity. So there's that. And then the butterfly in the top corner is the sign of like rebirth and hope. And like, it's the truth coming down to you. He's like, okay, I have grown. Here I am. And then putting it together, I would say that's probably one of the most difficult sketches I've ever done. I don't like to do anything on computer at all. I do everything hand. So I drew it in the shading. I was like, oh gosh, this is taking forever. Just stick with it. So I only had like maybe 2 references. I couldn't even find a good picture of like a rib cage or anything. So you can probably tell if you really look at it, oh, this is not very realistic. But I finally get the sketch done, and then I take the best photos I can of the sketch, and then I put that into my computer. And I was like, okay, guys, what do we want to do? Do we want to still have the logo in there? And they were like, yep, keep it in there. Yeah. So our idea was kind of to keep it in the background a little bit. It's like, hey, we're still the same band, but we have a new identity. We're totally different.
Nice. I love it.
Yep. That's pretty much the backstory to it.
And the moral of that story is that's a big middle finger to AI. She did it. She did it herself, man.
Did it herself. No ChatGPT involved.
That's right. Do you hear that, Shawn Few? Josh Haynes.
Oh my gosh. The amount of AI videos I've seen in the past 2 weeks is insane.
Hey, no,
what's the product?
We featured.
I'm excited for
Joshine.
Joshine.
I love that. I featured a handful of their wonderful videos they've been publishing lately here in the intro. So, and they will. They have plenty more content that will be featured in the future. I just think it's hilarious. It's just wonderful.
Does Land Divided endorse Itchy Booty Cream? That's all I need to know.
Thank you. Thank you for evening that off.
They might.
Let's talk about pictures and another friend of ours, Danny Day. I know you did a lot of photography work with him. I'm gonna again throw up a picture. It's going back to the jewel case, which I mean the liner notes, which I didn't mean to move on from so quickly there, so I'll tie this all in. So if you're looking at the CD and you open it up, right there is like a widescreen picture. I've got it on the screen now of the four of them. I was assuming somewhere downtown Memphis.
Yeah, Crosstown Concourse, I think is where it was.
Okay, yep. So that's work of our friend Danny Day, correct?
Indeed, yeah.
The man, yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you flip through this liner notes, which by the way is, I mean, it's great because it's like it used to be. You got lyrics, liner notes, because some of us still geek out on who produced what studio. I mean, who mastered the album. Like, I still like reading those things. So I dare say you guys went old school. This is considered old school now.
It really is.
Yeah, it's so I have to hold my hands up too and say that that was something that Jill and Jamie did, and it was very last second. It was one of those things where we were prepping for the record release show. We already had the T-shirts ordered and stuff like that, and then Jill was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, me and my mom just made a bunch of these and made the liners and all these other sorts of things." So, and then just like handed us these CDs, and we're like you know, like
that's
like,
the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I was like, "That's the coolest thing I've seen.
Yeah.
It's amazing."
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
That was awesome surprise. Yeah, that was so cool.
And that is cool. And I'm not making fun of you guys for being young, but you don't think about that at your age. Derrick and I grew up seeing liner notes and everything. You don't see that anymore. So it's really cool that you wanted to do something like that.
Yeah, it was really cool. I was talking to my mom about it, and I was like, can you help me with something? And she was like, I guess, what is it? So I show her the photos, and I tried to make the order of it, and I actually have them here on my phone looking at them. And I will say it was very difficult to try to get the sizing and actually the placement of everything. Gosh, that was so hard, but we finally nailed it. But we just did that with like a free like Canva thing. Canva's awesome. It's my best friend.
Oh, yeah. Look,
but she helped me make that, and I forgot what I was going to say about it, but my mom was just a trooper with that.
Yeah.
She's awesome.
She
cut all of it, so.
All of the thumbnails for this podcast have all been done in Canva. I do a lot of work. It's good. It's good for dummies like me. That would absolutely need AI to make a cool CD cover like this.
We said from the beginning when we started recording this album is like it'd be really cool to have something physical that we can keep, to frame, to cherish. You know.
Yeah.
So funny enough, one of our ideas was vinyl. We thought about vinyl for a little bit.
Oh, sure.
And then just money and logistics, we decided to go with CDs for now.
Yeah.
But vinyl hopefully soon. I mean, we've been itching for some vinyl.
That's great.
I mean, even if it's just enough for friends, family, and something you can something to hang on the wall. Put it. Put it in a shadow
People who have
box.
interviewed you, that sort of thing.
Hey, I mean, if and we've even talked about it. I mean, we'd be willing to put up a GoFundMe for for a vinyl run if people really want it. You know what I mean? And because we certainly do. So
yeah.
Then you can make a cool shadow box with album and CD. Oh, like do it like a full gamut. You got album, CD, you get a cassette, 8-track,
some merch, stickers,
everything.
Could you picks from the era?
Me and Nick still need to make custom picks. We have not done that in a very long time. So
at Neshoba, I would gather you guys are going to be selling merch and CDs. You guys are going to have it all there.
Yeah, we have a little bit of CDs left. So as soon as those sell out, then I'll make another batch. So if you want one, come get them.
So Neshoba, November 14th, 8 p.m. So you had a merch table at Roosters, so that's where I got the CD. It came with this other cool sticker. You have different shirts from different eras. Like at least what was told to me, you guys have shirts from like old school. When you guys were 8 years old.
Like 9 whole years ago.
But so I mean, you have some of the older stuff too, with like the more distant logos and stuff, correct? Yeah, that's cool. Parents, whatever, family, because I'm sure family from all angles here have been backing y'all up for a hot minute, right? So hot minute.
Yeah, we it's wild, man. I went on like a 20-minute talk at our release show, and it went way long, but I thought it was really warranted because, like, genuinely, our parents, we could not do it without them. Whether it's my parents, Tamara and Tripp, whether it's Bobby and Jen, Nick's parents, whether it's Jamie and John, Jill's parents, or whether it's Chris and Wendy, Zach's parents, you know.
Look
Zach
at how well he did that, Derrick.
I know. I was like, okay.
He didn't screw up a single name, Derrick.
No, but well, it's because well, it's because, to be honest with you, I mean, we've always been a family. We've always operated that way, and Chris has been with us every step of the way with merch. I mean, from our first shirts we ever sold, Jamie and John have been so integral as far as like. You know, merch tables, whether it's just promoting the band in general. You know, my dad loves Facebook. You got, you know, obviously Bobby and Jen, and then my parents having rehearsal space for us. I mean, these are things that bands our age would not be able to accomplish without having such amazing parents that are always there to back us up. So
and
I always
we
want to
even
make light of that.
we got the when we got the final masters, I guess, back, we even, because we were rehearsing in my house for the Rooster show, I called my dad upstairs and he sat in with us and we listened to the entire thing before anybody else. You know, so really, Dad was the first one to listen to it.
Dad was the first parent because I didn't show my parents any of it. They didn't get to hear any of it.
Yep.
Wow. Why?
Yeah.
Jacob, why did you torture your parents like that?
Well, because I love my dad, but sometimes he can jump the gun with stuff. So I tend to just, like, you know, I'm like, you're really, I'm like, you're great at promoting. You're awesome at it. Can we wait until we make the announcement first before we, you know?
He sounds a lot like me. I jump the gun every now and then, don't I, Derrick?
Yes.
But it's also because he's so excited, and I love that. I love that.
Yeah. Like when I found out we were going to have a public watch party on Facebook like everybody else. Yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
No, but I want to go back and pick on Jacob because the way it started was, of course, he's loving on his family and all the wonderful support, and they couldn't do it without him. But don't you dare listen to my shit until it's done.
No, it's not that. It's just one of those things where I just, like, I also wanted it to be a surprise because, like, I'm never good at that. I'm the worst about, like, you know, we've had releases where I'm sitting there and I'm just like, oh, let's just put it out. I don't really want to, you know, build it up and all that sort of stuff. I just wanted to be out, and I wanted to do it right this time. And I think that was really what it was.
Yeah.
So.
And it came off well. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
there was 2 people that we haven't mentioned yet. The other, like, mixing and mastering, and not mastering. Mastering engineers as well. So the song Dedicated To was actually recorded at the University of Memphis studio. I don't even know if it has a name at all, but we were in there probably 2023, right?
Yep.
I think that was right. Yeah. So we were in there, and Sam Long, a great friend of mine, I also play with her in another band. She was there, and she was just like, all right, who's ready to go? And we're like, I guess I'll go. So she was just in charge of the button and just dealing with our shenanigans. So praise to her. She's awesome.
Yeah.
So she did that. And then that was mixed and mastered by Jalen Jones Lassane, who I met also in college. And he's incredible. Fantastic live engineer and everything. I wish he would start working at the big venues. He's awesome. Like, he'll even, like, carry around his own, like, big subsystem. I'm like, what is this guy doing? He's awesome. And then, does anybody want to talk about the mastering engineer? Anybody?
Yes. Actually, Kevin Nix, man. Kevin Nix. I remember what was amazing is he even made a Facebook post about it. He was like, man, listen, he's like, mastering the new Land Divided record, sounding really good, you know? And I was just like, oh, wow. He made a post about it. So that was really cool.
Awesome. And you were like, oh.
But, yeah, no, but we got the masters back, and man, it was he was not only just super accommodating, but, like, it was kind of the final time, or like the first time where we could just take, like, a deep breath of, like, okay, we're almost there. We're nearing the end.
I see the end right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's talk about the show that people can expect at Neshoba, November 14th, 8 p.m. At Roosters, I mentioned this earlier when I was talking about how I missed it. You did the whole new album from end to end. Is that?
Yep.
Will that be happening again at Neshoba? Okay. But how much of the new record will the audience be getting?
I think all of them.
I think it's all of it. I think
mixed up.
So okay.
What?
So are you okay? You're still playing all the songs. It's just different.
It won't
order.
be front to back. It won't be the album. Yeah. Right.
The song "Easy to Breathe," we're doing like kind of like the old school version of it, so it will still be in the set.
Yeah, so it's not a concept album, is what you're telling me. It can be broken up.
Well,
right.
In its form on Spotify and iTunes, it is a concept record, but live, not necessarily. Yeah.
Yep.
But that's cool, and I bring it up because I missed all of your new material at Roosters. So Jeff and I are going to be going.
Awesome.
And
awesome.
I hope you got the table by now. Did you get the table?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm having to sit on the dance floor.
But no matter when you get there, even if you're 30 minutes late, we'll just flag us down and we'll just start from the very beginning of the album again.
There we go.
Song one of the truth.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
For the Rhythm Section podcast back there.
Yeah. It's like the Rhythm Section veto. They walk in. Excuse me, sir.
Start over.
I would like one album, please.
The shitbirds have arrived. Very cool. So 8 to 10:30. So it's a couple sets. Are you doing like 2 60s with a break? Is that how that's going to work?
Yeah.
Just about. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And any covers? So I saw a lot of covers at Roosters because and older originals as well. So how are things going to be peppered and spread around? Are you going to have covers in each set, or is it more of later in the show?
It's gonna be covers and originals in each set. Yeah, we do a fairly good job of distributing everything out equally to where it's songs that people know, and then our originals, and then songs people know, and then our originals, and
So tell us a little bit about what covers people can expect. Who do you cover? Music, that is. Okay. So you cover music.
Some music,
Somebody else want to say it? Anybody?
I don't have this set in front of me right now, honestly. I don't remember.
All right. I know you guys do some Foo Fighters. You guys do
Foo Fighters.
UFO. You guys do an old UFO song, right?
Mm-hmm.
We do.
Yep.
Which is really cool.
We're doing some new songs. Aren't we doing some new songs this set?
We are. We're doing some sweet. We're doing some sweet in this set. We're doing Alice in Chains.
Mm-hmm. Some Ozzy, so that's going to be a new one.
That's right.
What Ozzy are you doing?
Oh, we're doing the big one. Mom, I'm coming home.
Nice. Very nice. Nice. That you get your. Who's taking the solo on that one?
I don't know. I think me and Nick are at a tug of war right now.
She's a bigger Zakk Wylde fan. I'm more of Randy Rhoads and Jakey Lee. So I'll let her have the Zakk stuff.
You can have the Zakk stuff. I prefer the original stuff.
Yep.
No, the Zakk era is awesome too.
Oh yeah.
When
100%.
The songs he was on that album was also in MTV was in its prime. So we were force fed those videos as well. And Zakk Wylde always looks very badass in those videos. It's just like, so you can't deny his place,
Yeah, and he rolls straight into Black Label Society and absolutely just crushes it too after that. Insane musician. Yeah.
All right, so quickly around the horn, I think this would be fun. Because you guys within your band might want to hear your bandmate's perspective on something. But when you look down at the set list and you're like, oh yes, my favorite song's coming up. We'll start. Anyone, raise your hand first. Who wants to go first? Anyone have an idea immediately? Okay, Jill, what's going on?
I got an idea immediately.
Okay.
On Astray, I kind of just got to spread my wings a little bit, and I was like, okay, can I have a moment to make like a guitar choir? And they were like, yeah, I guess. So I do that. It was really, really fun to layer everything, and I got to use slide because I'm a huge blues fan. Nice. So I incorporated that, and that's really cool. I love that so much. And then the solo, I'm kind of biased too, so I like that one a lot.
All right.
I'm going to ask a question here to my bandmates, and I think we're all going to have the same answer. What is the most difficult of our original songs to play? That we just, it is the most nerve-wracking song. And like before the show, we were like, if we can get past this song, it's going to be good.
Yeah, literally in the parking lot freaking out.
What's y'all's answer to that?
Revelation.
Yeah. That is also probably my favorite song, just because when we do it right, it is like a kick-ass song.
Okay.
It is a really good song, but like the whole time through the song, I'm like, don't mess up, don't mess up, don't mess up.
I love that. That's the perspective I was hoping to get, because when you watch a band, y'all know when you're watching the bands that you like live, you don't know what's going on through their head. You know, but we're all human, we're all alike, so even the biggest stars look down and they're like, oh, I don't want to do this next one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna hit a bad note. I just know it.
Yeah. Right. So Nick, what do you look forward to?
So, originals wise, I've always really loved the song "Ashes to Ashes." Even when we first started, playing with it, when Shawn Few showed us it. God, probably 5 months when I was in the band, and we just played that forever and ever and ever. So when it came time to record, that was probably one of the easiest ones.
That was 100%
super, like 1, 2, 3 takes max. And I was able to come up with, a little solo that, was easy for me to play, but also sounded really, really gnarly.
Badass solo.
Yeah, you like triple tracked it too. So that's cool.
I ended up doing the Rainy Roads triple track thing like you did on Flying High Again, to where I just played over the same licks, 3 times, and it ended up sounding really cool. And what's funny about that song is that I didn't know that was a Black 59 song. And I played with Trip Gitz in Hairspray Nation, who was the bass player for Black 59. And so Trip came to the show, and when we got done and I sat next to him, and he leans over and he goes, "Is that a Black 59 song you played?" I said, maybe. But yeah, so as far as originals, that's my favorite. And then covers wise, we learned a bunch of new stuff for Roosters as well. And I'm such a huge Def Leppard fan, and being in Hairspray for the past 3 years, the 80s stuff just comes so naturally to me. So we did Photograph by Def Leppard.
Nice.
And I think we knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, more often than not, you're going to get Def Leppard from Hysteria, right? But you guys go. The album before Hysteria was amazing.
Pyromania.
Yeah, Pyromania is my desert island album. So
okay, good deal.
It's what really put them on the map.
Yep. All right, Jacob, we have you left. What are you looking forward to?
Original song wise, it's between two. I would say my new favorite that we've since done is "The Truth," which is the title track on the record. Simply for the fact that we got to execute something that I've always wanted to do on a record. I love those old school records where you've got like an album intro. I just think those are so cool. You just sit there and it's like, oh, the movie's starting. Like, it's that kind of thing. And so with this record, we got to do that. And I think our goal in making it was, hey, I also want this to be the show intro, something that is very distinguishably ours, that, kind of has that, the show's starting type feel. So I remember it was funny. We had Keith who worked with us so much on that at Rooster. Shout out to Keith Lyle for that.
Yep.
And Brandon Marlier who was there on lights, man. Like I remember doing it live, and it achieved what I wanted it to. Like, everybody was like, hooping and hollering, and then all of a sudden we come out, it's like, it's the sea of, a bunch of people that were super stoked about it. It was just really cool. But honestly, like, that song too, just in what it means to me personally, I think is a big one. I would say the other original that is really big is "Hero." I really love that one. I've always loved that song from when Shawn showed it to us. And I think honestly, it's such a well-written song, and Jill does such a great job singing it, and the solo, and it's killer. But as far as covers, one that we've done since the conception of this band that I am always excited to play because it's just natural and we get to cut loose and have fun. Is Working Man, which is usually our closer.
Yeah.
I friggin' love that song. Just because usually it's just a time where I just get to watch, the amazing guitarists and our bassist and everybody just go crazy and show how awesome they are. So it's real fun.
And I saw that at Roosters, and it was great. Yes.
I want to add on to Working Man too. By that time, since that's our last song, I mean, I think we're all just dead tired by that time. We are just playing okay, this is the last thing we're playing, so we're just going to give it our all. So by that time I got blood blisters all over my fingers. Jacob's dropped
battle scars.
sticks. He's eating drumsticks over there. And I'm like, Jacob, stop that. We're almost done with the set. And we're just bleeding and spitting all over the place. And it's just the best way to end a show. Yeah, for sure.
Well, that's awesome insight. I love seeing where your minds and thoughts are in terms of your own band and how different you're going to be from each other, right? But apparently you all do agree on there is one song that's the hardest to play. And what song is that again?
Yeah.
Revelations. All right, make sure you announce when you're playing, hey, we're playing Revelations now.
If you hear any bad notes, this is the hardest one. Yeah.
Let us
Make sure you give us a gold star at the end, all right?
So Jacob actually counts that song off in 15. So he's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh my God.
You'll know.
Math rock. We didn't know we were that genre.
Man, I'm already exhausted. Just the count off. Well, so much fun. Can't wait to see y'all play again. Nashoba, Friday, November 14th, 8 p.m. Free admission.
And I do have a table, by the way, that just happened.
Oh, nice.
Way to go, Jeff.
Yeah. And we're looking forward to seeing y'all there. And thanks for doing all of this. Again, new album, The Truth, on all digital platforms, correct?
All of it.
We do have a link tree with all of our stuff listed on that. It's on our social media. So if you ever need to find a certain link or a video, just click that.
Look, their Facebook link will be in the description, and then they'll take it from there. So
pretty much everything is at land/divided. Yep.
All right. Good deal.
One quick question. This is on a personal note. Do you guys have a way for us to Venmo you for shirts or CDs or merch or anything, or is that? Okay, Jacob, will you text me that?
Absolutely.
I would like to get a shirt and a CD. So
let's do it. Absolutely.
Let's do it. Make it happen.
If anybody wants to order a shirt of some kind or any stickers or anything, I'm gonna try to open a shop, or even if it's just DMing us, be like, hey, I would like a shirt, and I'll simply ship it to somebody, even if that's the case, because online websites are so hard to put together. And also, it keeps it more personal. So if you just DM us if you want something.
Sounds good. Well, all right, let's land divided, everybody. We got Jillian Acor.
There you go, you got it.
Jacob Turner, Nick Ireland, and Zach Perry. Thanks for taking time in your Sunday to hang out with us and being our first real big Zoom hang where we get an opportunity to just talk to a whole band, which is cool, and hope to do more of these. And please, if you're not doing anything the night of November 14th, check these guys out. You will not be disappointed. And you're seeing youth create.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
We're bringing back the original scene.
Right.
And if you are doing something, cancel those plans.
Yes.
And come out to
it's a Friday. You ain't got no job.
And it's only 2 hours. It's only 2 hours. It's not late. You're going to have a really fun time.
That's right. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and to the viewers and listeners, thanks for hanging out for all of this shit show here. And to Trip and Tamara, I tried to keep the swearing down to a minimum.
Yeah.
Okay.
To a minimum.
But don't you dare listen to that music of your sons. Not until it's ready.
Cool.
All right. Take care, everybody. Thank you.
Awesome. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.